Welcome to the stroke rate target range PDF that I've put together. It's based on strokes per minute and based on the top 8 performers at the 2012 US Olympic trials. So the data here shows that, for example, the men's 50 freestyle, the top 8 performers had a stroke rate of 117 to 129, and then down for the 400, 74 strokes a minute up to 98 strokes a minute. And then for the females, 80 to 102 for the 400. So what this is used for is if you're a competitive swimmer and you are not sure where to target your stroke rate, then it's most likely going to be somewhere within this range. If you are in your 40s, 50s, 60s or over, these stroke rates will most likely come down a little bit. And it also depends on your current speed and your times at the moment. But for the top end of the field performers, this is where your stroke rate will most likely be at. And the way to really use this in training is to get a finished tempo trainer, and for your pace work, to use the tempo trainer, set it somewhere around this type of stroke rate, and that way you'll be able to get a gauge of what is your fastest stroke rate for each event. So if you're doing some 400 pace work in training, you might like to maybe set it at 74 to start with, and then gradually increase it and see where you sit within that range of the target stroke rates. I go into more detail into how to best use this type of data for your own training in our online coaching program, Swimproof, which you can find at swimproof.com. And I talk about some sets that we're using in training to find the optimum stroke rate for swimmers, so to find the fastest stroke rate for each individual swimmer, because you can see here that there's quite a variance between stroke rates, and it's going to differ depending on the type of technique you're using, your height, your build, whether you're male or female, and all of those things come into play when finding the optimum stroke rate for you. So we go into a bit more detail in our Swimproof coaching program. So I recommend you print off this PDF, take it to the pool along with your finished tempo trainer, and use that in your pace 50s or your pace 100s to get a gauge of where you should be swimming with your stroke rate.